Well, hopefully this continues to work as well as it has been. Gotta keep in mind that e4 is sometimes an annoying move after knight f3, so. Okay, we see the development and then pretty much undoing the development. Let's go for this one right away. Bishop e2, castle, queen c2, a4. I kind of have an idea what I want the position to look like. Now, do we want to put the bishop here for any reason? I'm thinking no. Knight here. There's no threat just yet. Don't think that's a threat either. I really don't know if that's the correct square. This, however, what is going on here? I think we might consider pushing, but an open position is a little bit more interesting. Let's take here. I think my queen now wants to be on b3, and then just some rooks to the middle or to the open files, basically. a4, a5 looks good. Perhaps bishop a3. We'll put the rook on e1. I kind of expect we'll see the exact same idea. Okay, h6. I don't know that knight g5 was a threat, but okay, I guess he wanted to play bishop e6 really badly. We'll just put the rooks on the open lines here. Maybe bishop f1 to allow the rook to see the e file. Bring some pieces. Let's see here. A few threats. I have to watch this d pawn. It hasn't come under attack yet, but it will. It will. And it is a sore spot here. Okay, knight c4. Can take. I'm not sure that we want to, and I'm kind of dealing with two threats here. So I think our decision is probably going to be made for us. Let's move this queen. We're threatening this pawn, so I think it's more than enough. Let's try this. I think bishop f8. I'm actually okay to trade, potentially. Ooh, he decides to take. Try this, I guess. Queen c5. Really, you should, I was going to say keep material on the board. So I really like this move. I wonder after this if you can take, and I think the answer is probably yes. Maybe let's go knight d1. I was thinking knight e4, but you don't really want to walk into that stuff. If I was black, I think I would play bishop f5. Bishop d5. This looks like a really good move. I think we're going to have to lose some material here. Knight takes, for example. It's kind of the best I can think of considering that. I'm going to play bishop c5. Probably take here. And then try to push these pawns. Yeah, you kind of had a feeling that things were going wrong when we are going to get the win on time. Kind of had a feeling things were going wrong when you have to play a move that disconnects your rook. Like, it just doesn't feel... This is a bad coordination. So I was thinking bishop f5, but bishop d5 is significantly stronger. Sort of a double attack because you don't really have to pay attention to this hanging piece. So, I mean, we played this. I don't know if this is the best move. Perhaps this is good, but this also looked fine. Not much to say. Somehow the position here, I thought, well, c5 looks decent, but a bit of a closed position. I think it was the better move, though. Taking, queen b3. And knight c4 is stronger than we thought. Hitting the bishop, don't love to lose it. Playing knight d2, don't love to lose that. So in the end we took, and to be honest, I thought he was going to defend this pawn. Something, rook b8. But he decided to take and just bring the rooks to the middle, and all of a sudden, things feel a little offside. To the point where I was actually going to say, perhaps queen h4 by him could have been a very good move. I don't know. I was a little worried about this with bishop d4, and also bishop f8 is about to win the game, let's say. So I thought this was a strong move. Maybe we can keep playing g3, but his move is also very good. Knight g4, because okay, you can trade queens, but the bishop is just about as dangerous as the queen there. So the I guess I can't really say, oh, the 1900s are strong, because, well, this is another 1700, and not all the 1700s had a very good game against us. But we've seen this opening quite a bit before. It was just black decided to go for this, so maybe we'll go for something close next time. GG. All right, Aiden. Let's go here. E3, knight f3. Probably c4 as well. Do we play a3 or do we play b5? I don't really know. I'll try b5. Kind of a 50-50 there. c4. Ah, this looks interesting. We can castle. I feel that this queen can slide over this way in some cases. An idea. We might see bishop e7. We don't need to move right away. Okay. Go here, I think knight c3. We have the classic imbalance. Center pawn for a pawn on the side of the board. Could try this. Hard to really say what the best move is. Let's trade some pieces. Okay, it lines my queen up nicely, but you know, black's gonna do something like that. Queen d6. I have a feeling there's a tactic here. But it's not adding up. Knight takes d5. Queen takes e5, unfortunately. Yeah, I somehow don't quite see it. Knight b5, bishop e7. I still don't see it. So we're just going to play a kind of normal position, I guess. Still prefer the center pawn, but it's no longer anything special, I would say. I feel like when we go here, dark square bishop is very strong, but you know, there's also the rook c2 invasion coming. Okay. We'll play not really the ideal move. But I don't think he should take, so still you dream of playing against this this weakness. Let's get the pieces around here. Move this knight, like knight f3, d4, rook a1. Definitely king g2 will be useful. But I think we're winning a pawn. Rook here in d4. Take that, play d4. And we have the upper hand, but not winning. Take this one. We'll go for a checkmate there. There was actually a rook takes h7 move he could have tried for a kind of cool stalemate. I wouldn't have taken it, but it would have made, you know, life a bit more tricky because you take, and yeah, I can't really take, so I got to go like this, and it would be, you know, you'd have to win the game kind of from here instead of taking the rook. I do feel that anytime you have this imbalance, you got to be happy. Center pawn for the wing pawn. Bishop b2, e3. Like I said, this is going to become like, you know, the most common thing, I think. Pawn, knight. Hard to say. Let's go with the pawn. Try to take some space here with d5. I don't mind that idea. We can go here, but also rook e1 and bishop f1 looks pretty nice. I think we are going to want to play the move f4. Kicks the pieces out of all the important squares. a5, a3. Don't want to be giving up that square. I think we want to play knight e4, so bishop f3 next, which also supports knight c6. Meanwhile, there's no squares for the rook to use, at least for the moment. Not an easy position to play. There's really nothing to do here. That's a queen trap, so you got to take here. The nice thing is after taking, the rook will be hanging. So if you take here, we take that one. So it looks like we should go here. It's two pieces, so definitely still worth playing. No doubt about it. But we want to play knight b5 next. I think that'll be an important move. Go after this pawn. Trade if necessary. This one. Yeah, I think so. Here. Just trying to trade everything that we can. We don't have rook e8 because of the knight. And this is a funny one. Obviously, you can't take it, but forgot this knight can go back. I suppose you can take it. Still does not look like a position that you want to be in. Queen e7 is actually just a threat here. And yeah, if he takes, then we should have this checkmate coming. Go ahead and take that. GG. b4 working decent here. It's just all about playing this. Effectively, you're kind of playing a normal position, except you got this excessive b4 move, which just helps with space. In this game, I think d5 was correct because the b4 pawn just helped control c5, and that was a difference maker here. Position is quite dominant. There's just nothing that black could do. There's no space to move anything. b4. Bishop b2. We're ready with the next moves. Not another 1950. Come on now. This is a joke at this point. How many of them are going to do it? No, this is crazy. Should not be allowed to happen. Now, if we take, there's queen g5. So perhaps not that one. Well, let's just go ahead and take that. He plays it anyway. Just handing over a tempo here. Now, he doesn't have to take it. He's threatening queen c1. It's really just a check, though, so I think we just take this. That check doesn't really matter. You're going to lose another rook. That's both rooks in the corner lost. I mean, how are you going to blunder this tactic? It's crazy that it keeps happening. Here comes b4, bishop b2. Now, against this move, we'll need to push, because that is well defended. c5. To take or not to take? Let's do it. Bishop b2, castle, rook b1. Queen here, rook b1 looks pretty nice. And he can't develop the knight because of this bishop now. Interesting. Well, we see the idea, and it's not nothing. Knight b6. Doesn't feel to me that this move should be very effective. I'm a little bit surprised at how kind of well this works, I have to say. And it does look like it gets the job done. Well, I guess we got to take. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We just kind of recycle our king where it needs to go. But yeah, that worked really well. Really well. Ooh, I don't know about that move. There is knight here, which is a bit annoying. Let's stop that. I think he was just nice and easy. Take with the c pawn. Rook c1, knight e4. I think black should do something to put some pressure there. Maybe d4. Knight a4, we can move the bishop back. Bishop e7, we have knight e5 coming as well. Knight e5 will be a good move. He might just go rook c8. But I am liking the tempi that we're gaining here. Very risky move to go there. He might do it though. Not many other options. Queen b5 didn't look great. Knight a5 is covered. Oh, I didn't I didn't even see that knight was there. Definitely not the move I meant to do. Yeah, that was not intentional. Let's take here. I gotta take the pawn here. He takes e3 as a threat as well. We're gonna have to go here. And then what? I have to play d5. Yeah, I think we have to play d5. Somehow is not the worst. Maybe queen d4. It's the knight trapped. It's all from knight c4, which is a bit unfortunate. Not the move we needed to play there, but should be enough with h6. GG. I think we were pretty close to a much more simple win. Just like the queen is nearly trapped here, but for some reason I thought that we were threatening knight there. But anyway, knight b3, like the queen is in some serious trouble here, e4. So that was a misjudgment. Had to find some moves though, because we blundered knight e3 and all sorts of stuff. Hello, buddy Pranav. You won Freestyle Friday. Holy sh! I've been saying it. Buddy's a very strong 960 player. I don't know where it came from. I think it's just, you got to be a natural talent, right? You don't just study, you don't train up 960. It's just whether you have a natural chess talent, I think. 1968, let's continue. Not my finest move there. Oh, I thought that was pump. Just pumpkin. b5, can't lose that pawn. I feel like we've seen this exact position before today. Now c4. I mean, the question is this move really dangerous? I think here knight c3. Yeah, interesting. He's just going straight for it. I mean, I guess so. I didn't even consider that this was even an option. All right. I mean, if everything holds together, it holds together, but I gotta see for myself. You'd love to have a nice tactic like this, but I don't think it quite works. I think we can do that. Takes, pawn takes. Yeah, this feels correct. So we do have the pin. I mean, like, rook c8. Kind of have to play now. Having to waste time on this move is really, I really don't want to. Let's see if we can get away with allowing that. King h1 for sure. Wow. Now that move does not look good. Does not look good at all. Let's see where this queen can go. Can't go there. Can't go there. Yeah, he really went for it with bishop takes b5. To be honest, I didn't even really consider that this could be played, but it just feels so risky. No pieces out. How do you hang on to everything? Now, didn't do a bad job, but I think that one kind of lost the game. Here we go with b4 again. We've seen this. We're used to this now. It's a good move. Let's play this one. I like the prospect there. Now here, instead of pushing, should we start with this? I don't mind it, but I think a5 just helps black, so I guess let's push in the end. Let's get castled. I think we will take this way. Not sure. Definitely support this pawn. Now, is c5 interesting at all? Kind of feels like it. I was going to say knight d2, which kind of loses immediately. gonna have to play c6 here. Bring this knight back to d3. Oh, interesting. We're kind of playing the same game here. Try this. And bishop back. Bishop d3. A weird position here. Whole queen side's locked. I think I almost want to play rook a2 and slide it over somewhere. Because it could bring the rooks over, but then I want to double them eventually. These are annoying. They are annoying. Here, there's knight h5. I think queen b1, rook somewhere. The problem with bishop here is we can take it and get a pass pawn. Pawn takes, forces this. No, this has to be good. Queen b1 after bishop here. Keep the pin, and then bring some pieces over. I don't even know if we want to win that pawn. We have a pass pawn for the endgame, so even if everything trades, it should be in our favor. This pawn will always win any kind of endgame position later. GG. Yep, we built the lead. We built the lead here. D4, C5. I knew that something was off here. Look, F5 was friendly. Basically, we were allowed to keep our knight, which was great. And after G4, I do think that white just slowly wins this. Looks like we got a couple more in us still. Go E3. B4. e5, most likely. After e6. We've seen this kind of position before. Okay, he is walking into this kind of thing, but there's a queen b6 move at the end, so I'm going to hold off for the moment. Let's take that bishop if we can. Okay, let's start by getting rid of that. Here, there's b4. We've kind of seen that working before, so let's take this. Rook to b1. Feels like this is always useful. And we have g3 if we ever need to stop something. Yeah, like g3, bishop f3. Okay. Gotta move our bishop from b2. No, interesting. I thought he was playing knight c4. Allowing knight c3 there. I think we want to play bishop c5, rook c1. The funny thing is, after taking, can't even take it back. So I think I got to start with this. Okay. There's going to be some danger here. How much danger? I don't really know. Something, though. Got to be something here for black. Takes. That's a helpful simplification. And we just need to watch the rook, so it feels like the safest move is this. Probably take that next. Oh. Definitely did not see that knight e3 was playable. Safest move was rook e1. I take it back, which we can just play now, but still, you don't like to be allowing moves. Rook takes h2, for example. Like, this is what I mean. You miss one move and all of a sudden it just starts to spiral a little bit. Kind of lose your focus. What are we doing here? Why do I feel like rook takes h2 was low-key interesting? Kind of was. This knight's not going anywhere. We take. Always tempting to just sack when you see moves like that. e5, just grab it. But he's taking so much time that I'm not concerned about losing anymore. I was concerned about rook h2 though. That's not a move I wanted to see. I think that might have been very strong. GG. Let me have a look. I feel like rook takes h2. Like are we losing? I don't see a defense here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy strong move. Because this is mate if we take. Like, this is actually just it's like a sick move. Damn. Oof, rook takes h2. Okay, we're only at 1999. We got one more game. Okay, we got a a5. Let's go here. Definitely with the knight, not the pawn. Let's get castled. Rook on b1. Probably d4. Hmm. Knight d2 and bishop f3. That's what I think we want to do. I don't really know what this move is planning. Try to put this bishop here. a3 is surprisingly useful. And it seems like there's going to be some easy pressure on b6 this game. a3, or actually potentially even bishop somewhere. Kick the knight out. I feel like this knight is still not quite doing what I'd like it to do. Let's actually go a4. If the knight goes back, we can kick it out easily with the bishop. I'll take the time to make an escape square. All right, this knight. This knight, this is the one that needs improvement. Taking that does win a pawn. I think might have to cash that in. We can double up now. The knight actually is on the perfect square, defending c4. Couldn't get better than that. And rook EB1 almost certainly needs to be the move. He's only down a pawn, really. It's not that bad. E5, probably D5. Stopping that move. And knight here. As soon as it goes to C5, we'll just take it. We'd love to take and rook B8, but there's rook C8. I wish that was working. I mean, it's working to simplify, but not more than that. Let's try this. Whoa. Oh, and with that, we make it to 2K. GG. Not a bad game, but I have to say, whenever we get to take here and we get this backward pawn situation on the B file, I feel that white has a pretty sizable advantage. It's just kind of all about that pawn the entire game. So if black's going to play c6 and take, it's worked better in previous games when the a pawn does not move. If you're going to move the a pawn, I don't think you can take the b pawn. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of another episode of the 1v4 speedrun. I hope you found this as tricky and successful as I did in the series. And remember to subscribe to the chessbrah YouTube channel if you're not already, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when we drop our next upload.